Somewhere along the way, many people started believing that getting older automatically means becoming weaker, stiffer, less capable, and more fragile. And honestly, I don't believe that's the whole story. Now, does aging change us? Of course it does. Bodies change, recovery time changes, hormones change, life changes. But I think many people are experiencing far more decline than they realize is necessary because we've stopped moving in ways that truly prepare us for real life. That's where functional movement comes in. When I talk about functional movement, I'm not talking about trendy exercises or complicated fitness hacks. I'm talking about building and maintaining the physical capacity to continue participating fully in your life. That's the goal. Not just exercise for the sake of exercise, not punishing your body, not chasing perfection, but building a body that supports the life you actually want to live. Functional movement shows up in everyday life. It's walking confidently on even ground, carrying groceries, climbing stairs, getting off the floor, reacting if you trip, lifting things safely, gardening, traveling, keeping your balance, playing with your grandkids, continuing to explore life with confidence. That's functional movement. And honestly, this matters more and more as we age. This actually made me laugh recently because my husband has joked for years about the way I use the treadmill. He'll say, "Can't you just walk or run on the treadmill like a normal person?" And the answer is apparently no. Because even on the treadmill, I naturally add movement variability. Balance challenges, arm movement patterns, coordination work, different step patterns. And I realized recently, I've been thinking this way about movement for a very long time. Not because I had a fancy name for it, but because life itself is variable. Real life is not perfectly controlled. We walk on uneven surfaces, we turn our heads, we carry things, we react, we adapt. And our bodies and nervous system need opportunities to practice all of those things. I think one of the biggest misunderstandings in fitness is that people believe exercise itself is the goal, but exercise is not the goal. The real goal is capability, confidence, resilience, adaptability, participation. The goal is to stay capable. And honestly, this conversation feels especially meaningful to me right now because I just turned 55. Now, I've been interested in functional movement for a very long time, apparently even on the treadmill. But at 55, I'm even more intentional about it. Because I don't want just exercise. I want to continue feeling capable. I want strength. I want mobility. I want adaptability. I want to continue participating fully in my life for as long as possible. And I know I'm not alone in that. And one of the things that has shaped my thinking around this is simply observing what happens as people age. Many adults slowly begin losing strength, balance, coordination, mobility, confidence, and endurance. And over time, people start accepting limitations they may have had more influence over than they realized. Not because aging is bad, not because we should fear aging, but because our bodies respond to how we use them or stop using them. And I want to be very clear here. This is not about perfection. This is not about shaming people. This is not about looking a certain way. It's about supporting your future self. It's about preserving your ability to continue engaging with your life as fully as possible. So, Moving forward on this channel, we're going to talk a lot more about functional movement. Strength, mobility, balance, coordination, healthy aging, nervous system adaptability, real-world movement, and how to build a body that supports your actual life. Because I truly believe we have more influence over how we age than many people realize. And the goal isn't just to exercise. The goal is to keep moving, stay capable, and live a full life. So if this kind of movement philosophy resonates with you, make sure you subscribe, because we're just getting started with this functional movement series. And I'd love to know in the comments, what does staying capable mean to you?